Well, we're back up at the cabin again, and the idea this trip is to get a bedroom done, the bathroom done, and get part of the kitchen done, which is pretty lofty goals for Anna and I, who move like turtles most of the time. But set the bar high and shoot for it. That's what we're going to do this trip. Anyway, the weather seems to be turning a little bit and getting a little better. The black flies aren't too bad so far, so let's get at her. Well, we just offloaded the truck. We got our delivery from Timber Mart, and here's 8 bags of rock wool insulation that we're going to use for the 2 back bedrooms. It's about $100 a bag, and I think there's 8 pieces in a bag. That'll give us lots to do this afternoon. And with our lumber order today, we also bought all this Knotty Pine paneling. It's tongue and groove, and we bought about close to 900 linear feet, and we're going to be paneling the 2 bedrooms after we insulate first. What's going on here? Have you started already?
You bet. No flies on me. Black flies, that is.
Last night it was pretty chilly for sleeping. It got down to about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius. So it wasn't too bad inside the bag, but getting up this morning, it's cold, as evidenced by hot tea and standing in front of this heater. And Anna is making bread this morning, and it's too cold for the bread to rise, so she had to put it in the oven for it to rise. Not too hot though, because that would kill the yeast. So this is a delicate balance living in the Arctic. He was okay, but then he's got a fur coat. So so it's going to warm up today, and we'll get back at it right after tea and hot chocolate. Before we put the vapor barrier up, I realized that when it comes time to put the ceiling up across here, we would have nothing to nail the ceiling to, whether it's going to be pine or drywall, whatever we decide. There was nothing to nail it to along this wall. So before the vapor barrier goes up, we're going to put up some nailing strips along there. it's a little awkward to get at, so I'm having to clamp the boards on there and then try and screw them in from the top. Same thing. Still good?
Yep.
Okay. Next stud, this stud here. So that one's good?
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's about an inch now, though.
Okay. We're good then?
Yep.
This Acoustiseal stuff is for bonding the poly vapor barrier to the wood. It is the messiest, gooeyest stuff. It's like tar. And if you get it on you, it doesn't come off. $7 a.m. and it's a family outing. We're heading out for a mouse release. And Anna's carrying the mice. And Shep is showing us the way. So we'll head down the driveway, out to the road and up the road, half kilometer, and set these guys free. Gonna take some encouragement to get this guy to come out.
Oh,
Here he
car.
comes.
Cart.
There he goes.
That's a bigger one.
Oh, Shep just saw the mouse. So a neighbor just came along in his car and stopped and asked what we were doing. And we were a little embarrassed about it. So we just said, oh, the dog found a mouse. But so that threw off our release a little bit, but he's still here. I'll try and get close. Right there, if you can see him. He's kind of cleaning himself up. Not too worried about me, though. Well, good luck out there, mouse. Hope you do well out there in the wild. First board done. How about one of these?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
There we are.
Well, that's pretty much it for the tongue and groove pine on this bedroom wall. I've left the top piece off. I don't want to put it on until the ceiling's on, and that'll give me more space on the nailing flanges there to attach the ceiling, and then I'll put the last board on after that. So in this bedroom now, we've got 3 walls done and 1 left to do. This one over here, and we'll start that one next.
Oh, this just soaks up the paint.
Mm-hmm.
You think you have a lot on the roller and then it's gone.
Well, we have a little story regarding our wood stove. We purchased our wood stove used, and it seemed like a really nice one. And we've polished it up, cleaned it up, and got it ready to go. And then we had the company come in that's going to install it, and they inspected it and said that, first of all, it needs a new baffle. It's about $100. Plus, they said this is about 5 times the power or heating power that's required for this little place. So they suggested a much smaller stove, and after investigating, we agree. So we're in the position now of having to sell this stove. So Anna and I are just getting ready. We're taking some pictures, and we'll post it on Kijiji or a Facebook marketplace, and we'll see if we can get our money back minus the $100 for the new baffle that we didn't know about, but we got to be honest about it. So we are putting a wood stove in the cabin, but we've also decided that we'd like an alternate source of heat. So we purchased this electric fireplace. We purchased it from Costco, and we brought it up, and we're going to unbox it and put it together and see how well it works. So you can wall mount this unit, or it comes with legs or feet. So I think we'll end up wall mounting it, but for right now, Anna's going to try and assemble the feet on, and we'll stand it up on the feet and try and get it working. It comes with a remote control, so got the batteries in it now. Now, did you turn the power on?
I pushed the power button.
Well, the remote control didn't turn it on initially, so we pressed the power button on the side, and we got fire. Bring the remote control over. What else has it got? change the color?
Let's see. Yeah, the logs change color.
Yeah.
Flame. Oh, I can feel the heat.
Yeah, I can feel the heat coming off.
And there's the temperature.
It's set to come on if it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you change that? It'll come on if it's 66 Fahrenheit. Just have a look at the blower. Oh yeah, the hot air is just firing out of here. I don't know if you can get an indication on the video, but yeah, it's blowing out lots of hot air. 1500 watts is the size of it. So it'll heat this whole room, they say. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Happy with that.
And they give you a choice of
Jewels?
jewels or logs.
I'm a log guy.
We'll stick with the logs.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that was a good Costco purchase. Not like when we buy 50 pounds of potatoes for 2 people.
Or carrots.
Yeah, who does that? Well, while we were setting up the electric fireplace, Shep was in his bed. But as soon as he saw flames, even fake flames like that, he decided to take off. He's not a big fire guy. So he's out here somewhere. I found you. You don't like fire, buddy? Hey, you're not a fan of the fire? You prefer the bugs? Well, my task up here this time was to insulate, vapor barrier, and tongue and groove pine this bedroom. And I didn't quite make it because we have to leave now. We were only up here a couple days. And I left that spot up there. So I'm about 90% done. I would have liked to have finished the whole thing. So as usual, Anna outgunned me. She taped, mudded, painted the bathroom, and taped and mudded the kitchen. And she completed hers 100%. So, not the first time she's outdone me. Well, let's have a bathroom reveal. Ah, looks finished. Anna had never done drywall, mudding, and taping before. But boy, was she a quick learner and a fantastic job. Don't see seams or screw holes or anything like that. And she then painted it with white primer and put on a nice thick coat, which is excellent because given the myriad of jobs we have around this place, I don't know when we're going to get back to paint the bathroom its final color. So right now, the bathroom is, for all intents and purposes, finished. Mudded, taped, painted, and good to go. Well, this work trip has come to an end. We were only up here a few days again, but we did get a lot accomplished, and we have to head home to the city now, which is kind of a shame because the weather seems to be turning, and it got up into the high teens today. It would be nice to stay, but except that also brought out a lot of black flies, and at times they were really difficult, especially on Shep. He didn't like it. So we're going to head home, and we'll be back up in a few days and eager to get back at it. So until next time, that's it for River Rock Cabin.